Good morning, my fellow luminaries. I'm going to preface this by saying, yes, I know this hat looks ridiculous, but my daughter bought it for me, and so I have to wear it because I just do. So this is Kay, and I am joining you from outside in my backyard because today I'm going to talk a little bit about journaling as an activity of mindfulness. Now, I'm not really a fan of mindfulness as a term because I think it's been seriously overused, but the premise is really important, and it basically is that we take a moment to just be in the moment. And it's hard to do that when we have a lot of obligations and responsibilities and stressors in our lives. But what I have found is that taking just a few minutes to enjoy where we are when we're there can really help us in a lot of different ways, and journaling is one way that we can do that. So the reason I'm outside in the snow is because our first snow in Rhode Island, our first sticking snow, happened yesterday. And before it came, I'm sorry, I might be a little shivery, so I might be shaking a little. Before it came, I told my daughter that I could smell snow. And she was like, "Mom, you can't smell snow." I said, "Yes, I can." And actually within a few minutes, it started to snow. So after she got on the bus, I thought, what is that smell of snow? How do I describe it? What is it? So I went and I sat down outside on a chair in the snow, and I wrote some reflections about snow. I just closed my eyes and I smelled it and I felt it. And I'm going to share what I wrote. It is not at all a great piece of literature. It's really just a piece of journaling. So I'm sharing this with you to say that when you write about something you're experiencing in the moment, it really doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't have to be fabulous. It just has to be, what am I sensing and feeling in this moment? So I think I might actually just switch you over to the snow while I read it, and you can think about that while you're looking at the snow shaking in my hand. I called it First Flakes. Before I see it, I smell it. Its own scent. A scent that isn't a scent, nor a fragrance, nor an odor. A scent with something of a feeling, a coldness. Not a biting cold, a soft cold. That is more of an experience than a feeling. It is experienced on the nose, around the nose, in the nose. A coldness that is breathed in gently, warming the spirit as it numbs the nose and cools the lungs. A blue smell, a white smell, a freezing, dripping breath. How is something both warm and cold at the same time? So, that is an example of a mindfulness writing activity that you can do. So if you have snow, I challenge you to get dressed a little more warmly than I am maybe, and go out with your journal and just sit. As I was reading, I could hear the birds in the background, and that was pretty exciting. So just listen. What do you hear? What do you see? And then write it down. And then reread it and say, hey, what did I learn from myself there? What were the things I focused on? I'm really excited that you're joining us, and I really hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Go forth in peace, my friends.